Hello friends, welcome to Codeboard. So in the last video we saw how to use if-else statement in Java. In this video let's see the next condition statement, that is switch statement. So let's get started with the video. So switch statement is basically like if-else if ladder. So similar to if-else if, it executes multiple conditions and depending on the conditions the result is printed. But there is a difference in syntax. So let's see that. With the help of an example, we'll see how if, else if and switch works for the same program to understand the difference more clearly and to understand the working of switch statement. So let's see. So suppose we have a program which takes number as an input and prints the corresponding month as output. So for example, if the number input is 1, the output is January. If the input is 3, the output is March, and so on. So corresponding month is printed in words. So let's take input number using scanner and we'll take input in the variable called month. Before taking input, let's print a statement. Please enter month for user to understand where to enter. So okay, we have taken month as an input here. Now if we use if else if to print the corresponding month in words, we'll do it like this. If month equal to 1, we'll print January. Else if month equal to 2, we'll print February, and so on up to 12. So let's do that. We have conditions printed up to 12. From 1 to 12, if month is 1, January, 2, February, 3, March, and so on. And in the default condition, that is else, if the number is not between 1 to 12, we'll print invalid month. So let's run this. So if I entered 11, the output is going to be November. If I enter 31, the output is going to be invalid month, and so on. So in this way, if else if works. But this is quite lengthy process. So instead of this, we can use switch statement. So let's see how. Syntax goes as switch, then the number that we want to compare. Here we can take int, byte, char, etc. In the latest version of Java, string is also allowed. So since our number is month, so month, because we are checking month here. And for 12 months, we are going to write 12 cases like this. So case 1, in case 1 we want to print January. So whatever logic you want to do for case 1, you can do here. Case 1 means when month is equal to 1. Then case 2, and we'll print February. So you can have number of lines inside one case to execute the complete logic that you want to do. But remember, after each case, it is important to give break if you don't want the other conditions to execute if one condition matches. So for example, if we enter month as 1 and this is printed, we don't want other conditions to be checked because already one condition is satisfied. So writing break statement will ensure that now the compiler will go out of the switch statement, so it won't check for the other conditions. So we write break for each case. So break won't check the next cases. So similarly, we'll do up to 12 cases. So we have done here up to 12 cases. We have printed each word and written break statement. And in switch, we write a default case. So instead of else that we used in if else if for invalid month, here we have default. So if any other number is used other than this 12 cases, default case will be executed. So default, and we'll print sysout invalid month. And again after default, we'll write break. So in this way, switch statement works. So for whichever case matches with the month, that case will be executed and then it will come out of the switch statement because of the break keyword. So let's debug and check. Suppose we are printing August. So debug as Java application. And if I enter 8, it will go inside August. It will print August. So let's do F6. Now the break statement will bring our debugger out of switch statement. So our debugger has come out of switch statement. So we can terminate the program, and here August is printed. So this is the syntax for switch statement. Switch, then the condition or the number that we want to check. It can be byte, short, anything. And then the cases that we want to use. So whenever you want to check something or some value against the list of values, using switch statement is better. So this was one example of the switch statement. But you cannot use a condition here, for example, greater than 1 and so on. So suppose if you want to check such conditions, I'll explain how we can do it. So suppose we want to check the eligibility of driving license depending on the age. So we'll take age as an input. In switch we'll write age, and let's remove these cases up to 12. We don't need 12 cases here. So case 1 we'll write not eligible. So up till 18, so up to age of 18, license is not eligible. So we'll have to write same condition for 18 cases. So instead of doing that, we can do like this: case 1, case 2 for multiple cases, case 3 and so on up to 18 cases. Let's do it. So here up to 18 cases we want to print the same statement. That's why we can directly write the cases and print break. And for default, that is above 18, whatever the number comes, we'll write eligible break. So if I run this code and if I say age is 17, it will give the output as not eligible. If you give number greater than 18, that is 25, it will print eligible. So in this way you can check for multiple cases having same result. But in this case it is always better to use if statement, because that thing can be done in just two conditions, less than 18 and greater than 18. So switch case is not efficient in that case. But just to show you the example of how to do it, we have done it here. So this was about switch statement, guys. In the next video we'll see for loops and other concepts of Java. So stay tuned and subscribe to our channel. And also like and share this video. Thank you.